Monarchs, they are known not to be partisan, to always be on the side of the people. Traditional rulers, they are not meant to play politics, stand by the side of the people, because politics is a game of interest. And the traditional rulers, they are there to really, really genuinely speak for the people. Olu of Warri Ogiame Atuwase the third, he's just sent out a message to the Warri Kingdom, to Delta State as well. We know after his coronation, there was some argument that he's Olu of Ishekiri, not Olu of Warri. That in Warri there are different tribes and everything. We know that he now visited Okowa, Ifeanyi Okowa, the governor of Delta State, to appreciate him for his support. Days leading to his coronation, also during the time he was presented as the Olu designate, when Shola was presented as the Olu designate, we know that there was a lot of confrontation and resistance. That's the word I will use. Ayere. We all know the story. So he went to appreciate the Delta State governor, and when he went there, he now made a pledge that he was going to work with every tribe, every other ethnic group. He promised that all other ethnic group will be carried along. Most probably that has gotten to him that he's being referred to as Olu of Ishekiri, but he promised to Kowa that God helping him, he's going to ensure that no one is left behind, everyone is carried along. Now he's sending a message, Olu of Warri, to Nigerians and to the people of Delta State. Cooperate with God on the emergence of the governor. Very soon, the same 2023, Ifeanyi Okowa's tenure is going to be elapsing, it's going to expire, and then the new governor is going to come on board. However, like I started with that, monarchs, they are not meant to be partisan, they don't take sides. Olu of Warri is stating that the best way to go about this is just to cooperate with God on the emergence of the governor, that is the best way. And you know, the remark of Okowa, when Okowa received his royal majesty, when he received Ogiame Atuwase the third, Olu of Warri, he commended him for the way he started. You know, on the day of his coronation, it was just God. He was talking about appreciating God for everything, handed the country over to God, prayed for blessings for the country. Okowa told him to continue in that same way, that is the only way out, that should continue in the path of God. Right now, Olu of Warri sending this message to the people of Delta State. We'll bring you all of the details in a moment, but before we do, guys, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Click on the like button if it's your first time. You're very, very welcome. Please hit on the subscribe button. God bless you. Now to the news. Olu of Warri, His Majesty Ogiame Atuwase III, has urged the Ijaw in Delta State to cooperate with God on his decision concerning who emerges as the next governor of the state in 2023. He spoke in his palace in Warri when he received a delegation of the Ijaw for governor 2023 lobby team led by the former Minister of Police Affairs, Alawi Bozimo. The monarch encouraged the Ijaw to prepare their best and bring forth their strongest arguments in their quest to produce the next governor. He said that the three senatorial districts, Delta North, South, and Central, had taken turns to produce the governor. The Olu of Warri advised the Ijaw nation to prepare their best and bring forth their strong arguments in their quest to produce the next governor in 2023. As much as you can, once you see God moving, embrace it and it will be well with you. You are our brothers. My prayer for you is that we'll cooperate with God as He's doing the shaking, sieving, and refining, because once that individual emerges, I'm convinced that the entire state will simply accept in our acceptance. It will make our journey, our rise better, he said. He added, my appeal to every one of you as we go into 2022 and 2023 is to open your heart and align your hearts to what God is doing. It is very important that Delta State is key to the success of Nigeria. But more than ever before, my eyes are open to see that if Delta State gets it right, Nigeria will get it right so effortlessly. Delta State is in the hands of God. He's interested in who becomes the governor. I believe that the cycle has come to an end, as all the three senatorial zones have produced governors. Bozimor told the monarch that the visit was to seek his blessings for the Ijaw in their pursuit for the governor in 2023. He said, with justice, fairness, and equity, the Ijaw should produce the next governor. He congratulated Ogiame Atuwase III on his successful ascension to the throne of his forefathers. The Ijaw said, I should come and tell our Ishekiri brothers of Iwere land that this time we would like to taste governorship power. It is only fair that we are considered. All these years, the Ijaw have supported other zones. We supported Chief James Ibori, who is maternally Ishekiri, and of course our own son, Dr. Emmanuel Uduaghan. We stood solidly behind him to become governor. And lastly, we supported Senator Ifeanyi Okowa from Delta North, the ex-minister said. Monarchs are not meant to be partisan, they are not politicians. However, we see politicians trooping in to get blessings, to get endorsement and all of that. This is what the Ijaw, they went to do. They went to seek his blessing, and they were explaining to him that if equity, justice, and fairness is to be considered, if it's anything that is worth considering, that they believe that it is their turn, because the other areas, the other zones in Delta states, and they've had a share of the governorship seat. You know, they started with James Ibori, who is both Ishekiri. Next was Uduaghan. Next, Ifeanyi Okowa, who is the current governor right now. And they believe that it's gone round, it's now their turn. Well, as always, the monarch would not say that, yes, it is rightly your turn. That was why he left them with this word that they should cooperate with God for the emergence. That all they need to do is commit it into the hands of God, because it's going to be a misnomer if Ogiame Atuwase III just goes ahead to say, yes, that is true, yeah, you should be the right governor, you should be the next governor, there will be problem. Monarchs are not partisan. They use wisdom in everything they do. You remember that of Edo State, when all the different gladiators went to Oba of Benin, he told them that let the best man win, the man that will put food on the table of people, let that man win. The same thing Ogiame Atuwase is stating, Ogiame Atuwase III, Olu of Warri, is stating that they should just cooperate with God, leave it in the hands of God, and God will decide best. And that Delta State has got a major role to play in the country, in Nigeria. The country is in a bad shape right now, that if Delta State gets it right, then Nigeria is heading for good. We're going to come out of the current challenge that we are facing. Well, guys, leave us your take. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Until I come your way again with more updates. Bye.